Yo, hey, what's up, guys? Today is the one day where I actually made Emic 271 work in Fire Night 10. And it is amazing, amazing. But first of all, you might be like a little bit turned off because you see a mythical champion right here. And you probably all want her. Yes, I wish you get her. But listen, you can't use this, what I'm gonna show you, with another ally attacker, like Longbeard. And there's one thing about her that makes it a little bit more clear that it's actually working. Because my Mika is on a 5-turn cooldown ally attack. So on the end, it will show you like, hey, it's gonna work. Don't click off the video right away because you see that. You can just literally use another ally attacker. But maybe if you use Farrakhan, you gotta have a Phantom Touch more than I do or something. It is possible. That's right. The team is right on the beginning. I just invented it. And yeah, let's talk quickly about replacements because yeah, I just invented the comp and maybe there are some spots you can just change out. For example, maybe Creodan could be used with a rabbit. If I put a rabbit in here and can make it somehow work, it would be amazing. It's more damage, faster and everything. Maybe a Jakar could be changed for another decreased speed champion, which does more like damage and more control or whatever you want. So on the end, it's maybe not fixed. The mythical champion by any means is not needed. And the rest of it is kind of fixed right now. But yeah, you can use your Emic on 271. That's amazing, like really. And soon I will do a video about the master code. I will do every area in the game with just Emic showing it off. And yeah, and guys, I think I deserved a subscribe and like button press on the video because that is amazing stuff right here. Who thought we can use Emic in Fire Night 10 too and on the same speed what I recommended you all the way through. But yeah, let's go into preset because, oh wait, that was the wrong button. You gotta really repeat what I do right here. I had some takeovers. Yeah, they are paid and you can like hire me, that's no problem, but I will give you all the free information right here and I will give you everything. But if you have problems, of course, yeah, send me an DM and we get something about it. But yeah, I give you everything you want right here. You just repeat everything I have and you should be in the same position. So the preset right here, it's kind of a little bit awkward on mythical champions, but yeah, it is on the end a Longbeard for you and you kind of have to do your own setup. And of course, it's most of the time ally attack on an opener and never do it again on a wave. And on the second wave, it's kind of the same thing, but the mythical champion right here gives you way more than just a Longbeard, for example. But that's the preset number 1. Let's scroll up. Preset number 2 and preset number 3. Just copy it flat out and you should be in a good position. And yeah, maybe you got some other ideas on the end and something. So Emic is preset like right here. And keep in mind, I got live arena bonus by 10 and that's kind of included in my calculations. So in the calculator my Emic shows as 281, but I got 10 live arena bonuses, and I think, and I'm pretty sure most of the time if I say something like it is on point. You can use your Emic on 271 but without live arena bonuses and you should be good because yeah, he is not that important. Like he is, but not that important on the speed wise. So you can just use without live arena bonuses and you go on the same speed what I have. I will show you later the stats, of course, obviously, and I will show you the Fire Night stat and you want the Fire Night stat, but yeah. It's kind of a little bit more complicated, but it's just how it is. So, Creodan, round 1, round 2, and round 3. Jakar. Not gonna talk about too much, I think, about him right now because, yeah, that's round 2 and round 3. We got our Gnut, and this Gnut right here is the same Gnut who I use in my in many places, like clan boss, in even my Hydra and stuff like that. So he can be used in other places with the same speed, but also keep in mind that it's just the beginning, and if you maybe put your Gnut on 290 speed on the end and something else, you can wiggle around speeds and you can come up with something your own and just, yeah, call it a day. But it's kind of fixed because I use some of those champions in other areas. Emic is in the whole game, Gnut is more than of the half game, he is included, and Jakar, Kalon, and the mythical champion right here, they are just free for me. I don't use them somewhere else, so I was just able to use those speeds of them to fit them in. But if you wiggle around a little bit the speeds of the whole team, maybe a Emic can be 250 and it's better for you or something. That's what I kind of mean. But hey, come on, let's jump into the run. I'm so sure it's gonna be working with even super rates on. And oh yeah, I kind of forgot something on the beginning. I have to mention it. It is not necessary by any means, but you will know what I mean in a second. But I made my calculations without the trick. I will call it the trick now, and you will see what I mean when I refer in a minute on it. And yeah, the waves, my team is kind of DPS wise because we never get damaged or something, but my stats are not as good as you might think. So if you put more stats into your damage builds and stuff, it's all good. For example, my Jakar has 130 crit damage right now. I just couldn't get it any higher with my leftover gear. So if you put more stats into it, the waves are quicker and no problem. The run is not the fastest in the world, but it is pretty quick, and it's almost like my my personal best, and I'm pretty fine. I will keep a team like that, maybe some optimizations or something on the end, but I will keep a team like that for my Fire Knight 100%, because I want to use my Emic all the places in the game, and then just, yeah, have spots for other champions, gear leftovers, and I will take, if a run takes 30 seconds longer instead of like 2 minutes or 2 minutes and 30, I'm like, okay, whatever, call it a day. I will just, yeah, have my gear for live arena and stuff. So yeah, the waves are easy because they never move. We have stuns from our mythical champion Mika, and stuns from like freezes from the rest of the team, and yeah, just keep him damaged and keep your run, yeah, it can be faster. My damage is just not the best in the world, but yeah. Forgive me, people. I will make it better in the future. So, but we gotta talk about the trick, because wait, give me a second. So you get like, yeah, come on. I want it now. So, because I will like pause for a second, and then afterwards we're gonna take a full run, because I'm gonna do like a breakdown, because I think it's needed. Emic is gonna place a killable on completely our team. That means we will get damage 100%, but we don't die, obviously. But have you ever thought about a certain mastery that you can use? But I gotta mention, I did the calculation without this trick in mind. It's just a bonus, like it makes your run even cleaner. So if you take the mastery where you actually counterattack, that can be used right here, and it's just a couple more extra hits. You might don't need it, but we are unkillable anyway, so we will take the mastery. Then we will put our accessories on counterattack if we have some, and if you want to go all over the board, you will even go retaliation set. You can use it, and you get the counterattack 100% if you have that on 4 champions or something, or 3 champions, because the Gnut is gonna counterattack 100% because he has counterattack in a second. And yeah, like I mentioned, it's just a bonus per couple more hits, but it makes your run cleaner, more damage, whatever. And it's just a click on your mastery. So I really recommend that one, and maybe it's an idea for you for the future, for any other comp where you actually take a hit, and maybe one counterattack on one of those champions can actually make your run work, and if you have 5 champions set up like that, you know what I mean. So, unkillable. He took his turn, he did his A2, but that's no problem because he will get reset, and that's the good part about this comp. That makes it actually work because Emic is gonna reset our champions all the way, and you can actually do your main skills more and more, and even on a 5-turn cooldown ally attacker. In my case, if you have got, what's it called, Longbeard, you gotta be on a 4-turn. Without the 4-turn, you are you could probably do 1 or 2 runs out of 5, but you don't want that. So the Longbeard thing, you gotta be on 4-turn cooldown, but Emic is gonna reset the whole team. And even our, what's her name, Mika can do it because she can increase the duration of increased speed. So it kind of keeps it up and everything is good, but you will see what I mean. And he's gonna do his counterattack. The first time ever you see the counterattack only used from the Gnut. And then we're gonna boost our turn meter and Mikage goes. You might think like Mikage after the turn meter boost, but it is how it is. It needs to be like that. So we had one counterattack, I think it was from Jakar, one from, we had basically the whole team. We had the now you will see why I call it like extra. Because we will break the boss now without even using the ally attack. You will see what I mean. Like, we're gonna attack now. We're gonna attack now. He's gonna do his... maybe not. Maybe yes, come on. There were no phantom touches, but yeah. But we are already, without even being on the ally attack, on 2. And that's amazing. But it's just a trick. You don't need it, actually. It is not needed. And then she will transform and just start her ally attack, and we will go in rotation now. And keep the boss down. Jakar is going in, decrease speed, and of course there is your fail rate. If you don't place the decrease speed, you are actually out of the game. And I have to recommend, say it right here. I used max HP hit from the Gnut here. And the fail rate is higher because I use it, but it makes it quicker. But if you want almost 100% win rate, you just turn off the A3 of the Gnut, but then your run is highly recommended on your damage set. I don't have good damage set right here. I don't know how good they would like damage the boss without the max HP hit, and it would take maybe 10 minutes, 12, 15. I don't know. With my gear it is really bad. Maybe your gear is better and you do it still in 7 minutes or something. It's okay, but I kind of, yeah, recommend go for the max HP hit so you get cleaner runs. Just do your counterattack trick, and it's much cleaner when you put your max HP on. And yeah, if you want a clean, always going right run, you will turn the A3 of Gnut off, and you should be in a better position, but it takes longer. What the hell happened? Yeah, okay, that can happen sometimes, whatever. I made such a long breakdown, that's actually cool. But it always looks bad in a video, like, yeah. But like I say, when I want a clean run where nothing goes wrong, there's 2 things I could change in my thing. It kind of depends which champions you have. The Gnut, obviously, the A3, turn it off and then just do what you said. But I also could use a book on Mikage right now, and I will do it, obviously, but it takes me a little bit till I get one and stuff. And then if it's on a 4-turn cooldown, I think I cannot fail. Like, of course, the decreased speed if it doesn't land and stuff. But let's go one more run. So I can fix my team pretty easy, and it's kind of cool that it happened, so you can show it that it's not perfect right now, but pretty much on the end. And with some tricks here and there and the booking, it's no problem. So yeah, the waves could be way faster. I actually don't like it too much, but yeah, it's just how it is. That's why I kind of wanted the rabbit maybe in here somehow. And yeah. And I will give you a code for the speed calculator in the description. I haven't set up anything right now. I'm an idiot, but I will give you a code for the speed calculator, and then you will see a long beard instead of Mikage, and it's still working, and you can see it for your own. But yeah, I want to have that one mythical book that actually can make my run to a really, really nice one. But I really do also prefer to be on a 5-turn cooldown right now, so I can show you it is actually working even on a 5-turn Mikage. So it means on a long beard it's the same outcome, because you will decrease the skill on itself, and it will be on a 3-turn cooldown, and you will just do it more often. And yeah, so I went for it and didn't wait like 2 more weeks or something till I have my mythical book, because I don't have a long beard. Like I said, on a Farrakhan it could work. You gotta check out the calculator, but maybe you need a phantom touch or something like it. So the Riho, and we all love her. Oh, it's so it is a problem, but if they are frozen all the time and stunned, that's why Mikage is so good. She has a stun on her own, so you can use almost like 100% certain you will stun them over and over and over and over. Of course there's the resistance, but yeah, on those kind of speeds and the speeds of the champions of your enemies, it's just over and over and over. But also you can use it on the freeze, but sometimes the freezes are just a little bit random on Jakar and Creodan and stuff, so I prefer, because I have her now, Mikage. So without touching this time anything, unkillable, then we go in, do our skills, counterattack on Gnut, increase speed, so we are basically countering the decreased speed, a counterattack from the Gnut, a counterattack from Mikage, one of Emic, and one of Jakar, basically the whole team again. So you can see it's almost certain that at least one champion goes if you have it set up like that. And he will decrease it a little bit more. We will break the shield this time without even using the ally attack. That's why the counter attack trick is so nice. But you don't need it, like I said. But then you gotta kind of turn off the A3 and yeah. You gotta decide on the end, which route do you take, the 100% it will always happening route with the long beard. Maybe I can do the same effect when I use a book on my Mikage, I think so, but yeah, or you go the max HP hit on and you will just maybe fail sometimes. But yesterday I did like, I think 30 tries or something, and everything was always good, so I was like, hey, I turn it on so I won't waste too much time and I don't have to use so much gear on them, and yeah. And I don't want to show you a 12-minute one and we'll call it like amazing or something, because it is not amazing if you just use 14-minute ones, and it's cool but not too cool. So I wanted to make it work with the max HP work, but I think it's like, of course, obviously it's less of a chance than just turning it off. But this time everything's cool. Of course, they can be resisted, not placing too much freezes on Jakar and Creodan, but that's just how it is. So, yeah, the ally tag would be a 1 turn before, but yeah, like I said, it isn't booked, but it's still working. Great, Emic 271. It's great, I like it. And soon we get the master code, like everything set up. You get advice who to take, which champions, take those 15 champions, and you beat the whole game. That's basically it. Step 1 good, no it isn't. Attack, no. But we gotta talk about stats, because yeah, they are important. And this time, hey, you gotta like really copy what I say, please guys, please. Please, sometimes I make a takeover and everything is set up really, really good. There's just one thing that messes up everything and I'm like, dude, come on, it's just the one thing. But I get it. Sometimes it's yeah, there are too many things to look out for, and yeah. Mikage, I will always show you the Fire Knight, because yeah, live arena bonuses are active on my Emic. And yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but I went for my 271 Emic and I made a team around it, but he is actually 281. But I think you can use him still on 271 if you don't have live arena bonuses. But the rest needs to be on the speed included with live arena bonuses. But it's kind of hard to explain. Just try to repeat what I have. And yeah. So we have crit rate up and crit damage, and I could go for a little bit more crit damage and crit rate, of course, but you need first of all accuracy, but you have an accuracy lead in that comp with Mikage, of course, and if you use a long beard, you gotta be on 350, but with Mikage in the lead you need 280 and you should be on 350 total, and the speed is 259. I think it can go a little bit more plus, but if you do a comp like that for your own, just look at that you're not overspeeding a other champion. Like when I have no idea what now, but if for example Jakar is faster than her, then don't make Mikage faster than Jakar. Like if somebody's faster, if somebody's a little bit slower, just go in between. Yeah, and masteries, that's the tricky point. What I want to say is like use that one. That is amazing. 50% chance when you lose 25% with one skill, and you will lose 25% and you have 50%. And I also do have, it's not a must have, but those counterattack rings and banners and stuff. And you can go retaliation gear if you don't have maybe those rings, if you want to just stack up maybe a little bit more. But I think that's a little bit over the board. But if you want to be more safe and want it to be happening, at least on 3 champions or something, you can use those kind of sets too. It's up to you in the end. It's just not needed, but you can do it. And is that everything? Yes, that's everything about her. Of course, she is not booked on that one skill. Keep that in mind. Like, which one is it? Yeah. No skills on there. Gnut. Obviously, he is booked. And I got him on Fire Knight Castle. It is 271. And he is also covered in my other areas. But he has 261 speeds over there. But because of live arena bonus 271, and you gotta be on 271, or it's not fixed, but somewhere around it. And don't keep like turn order, like don't overspeed another champion, or like make him faster than slower than another champion, and then you should be good. But to make it 100% sure, just go what the speeds I have. So maybe you want to farm some live arena just to get Fire Knight speeds up, and you can do everything the same like I use in the other comps. I didn't talk about masteries. Oh, and I didn't talk about anything about him. So yeah, 270. Wait, let me redo that one. Fire Knight. 271 speed, then you want your accuracy. Mine is in that case a little bit too much, because yeah, I get boosted for my accuracy lead, but you want to have your accuracy for the other area, so I recommend 350 accuracy on him minimum. Then you go speed and accuracy is the most important yeah, it is for Fire Knight. And then you go crit rate 100% and crit damage. That's what you want. He's not so easy to build, but that's actually what you want to make him shine in your game. And he is great. So masteries. We actually do have like defense right here, but where is it? When buff? No, where is it? Right here. Is it that has a 30% chance increase turn meter when a debuff cast? But yes, if you wanna like do your one a little bit more smooth and more clean, you can use that one, because if you place the freeze and it gets like expired right away, it counts here, so you might get your turn meter boosted a little bit by any A1 you do on your new Gnut. And yeah, that one is really good. and I don't have it right now. It is working for me right now, but yeah, like I said, if you want to spice it up a little bit, but I use them in other areas, so I don't need it, but yeah. So Emic, he is in region set right now, and no immortal, right? And the stats on him are a little bit weird, because I really use them in every other area. That's why the region gear is there. For what we are doing right now, it is not needed. You can skip it totally. You can skip the resistance I will show you right now, because we don't need it for Fire Knight. But I highly recommend use the speeds I have right now. Use region gear if you can, because in Iron Twins you kinda need it, but I also gotta mention you don't need it, because if you have enough HP and defense, it is possible to do it without it. But because we are having resistance and everything the way it is right now, it is kind of a thing you kind of need it if you want to use that Emic in all the areas, in Hydra, Nightmare, Unkillable team, in your Demon Lord, in your Iron Twins, Phantom Shogun, and your Sand Devil, and all those areas together has to be like a set like that. It's not like the region set is totally needed, but I recommend it, but not needed. But the rest of the stats, if you want to do like Hydra stuff and so, you want to have them like that. So let's talk, wait. Fire Knight, let's talk about the stats. It's 281 because of Life Arena bonuses. But I'm sure he could be like, if you don't have Life Arena bonuses and you set up all the other champions on the right speed, you can use them to 271 to 281, and yeah, you know what I mean now. And we want resistance on him because we are using in him Hydra, an unkillable team, and for taunt loops, and they are pretty famous right now, and you maybe want to use it. If you don't use them in Hydra, you can skip the resistance, no problem. Yeah, I think you can just skip it. There's no other place where you need like super high resistance. And then you want to just HP, first speed, then resistance if you go for Hydra, then HP and defense, whatever you can bring. And that's kind of how you want to build him. And masteries, I did give him the counterattack for that trick I mentioned like in the video, and the rest is like War Master and stuff. I don't think I have to talk too much about him. You are smart, right? And do I need to show anything else? No, Emic is covered. Jakar, let's go about stats first. I made them in damage set, so they can do a little bit more damage, so we can do faster runs. And we gotta click Fire Knight again, before I forget it. It's 275. Then I went for accuracy. That's the most important thing about him. Like speed and accuracy, and then crit rate and crit damage. They are not good at all, like really not, but it shows you can do your runs faster than I do, and everything should be okay. And he needs to be booked. Many people don't have him booked, but at least that skill right here, you need it booked. And yeah. Wait, no, was it that? Yeah, it is that one. Masteries. I don't have right now, I got that one for more freeze chance, but I think I will just go War Master or whatever, just to make him a little bit more damage wise. And I gave him the counterattack, that's important for the trick, and it really makes your run smoother. And the last one is Creodon. Now, what am I doing? Any sets? No, I just made him also damage focused, but just on my leftover gears, and then the stats are not the best in the world, but it's okay. So I 215. Wait. Yeah, 269. And yeah, then you need your accuracy, but it's gotta have 280 is enough, but it was more. And then crit rate and crit damage again. Wait. He has almost the same crit damage, lol. So, I was a little bit confused. Am I on a right champion and stuff? So 269, then accuracy, and then your crit rate and crit damage, so you can do actually some damage on the waves and stuff. And yeah, I think that was all. Was that all? Did I forget something? Sometimes I forget something. I'm like, nah, damn it. Nah, that was all. And I hope that video is really, really like interesting for you, because that is the last piece I made for the Emic 271 theme, topic, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I don't think I will cover many more Emic teams, because I got into it really much, but now I got the last piece done and it's done. And I will probably do one more video where I use like Emic in every single dungeon, like nice easy click, one click, and we go into every dungeon. And that's gonna be the last one. And before the new content is gonna release, maybe he will not be covered anymore on the channel, because I did it a little bit too often, I think. But it was such a nice challenge, and the challenge was, yeah, it was hard. God damn it, it was hard. And also, all this would not be possible without the calculator for my good buddy Yannick. I didn't set it up right now, but I can't show you, but it is the best calculator. You will see in the compilation where I use the Emic in every single area. You will see that thing, and it's so amazing. And I hope more people get into it, because it can make teams like that. To be honest, I just focused on the Emic. What if other people, they're like really smart, just focused on a Helicav or maybe a washcard, and we see like amazing stuff, and we're like, oh, washcard is meta again because of all the things he can do. And just an idea, you know what I mean. And yeah, that will be the end of the video. I hope I will see you in the next one. And yeah, have a nice day.